Hello, everybody. Thank you very much for this opportunity to give my presentation. And my presentation about remote sensing and GIS applications for the alternative scenarios and regions for hydrogen exploration in Kazakhstan. So I am from Kazakhstan and I represent Kazakh British Technical University, and with my colleague and also with colleagues from Kazakh National Agrarian Research University, we are working on this project. So we have a big group of researchers, and let's elaborate what we are doing. So we have a big problems with water resources. So on the one hand, we have a lot of floods this year, and last year we had a lot of droughts, so flood and droughts. And you may see on this map that we have mostly water resources, availability of water resources on the north part of Kazakhstan and the south part of Kazakhstan. And in the center of Kazakhstan, we don't have generally much water resources. And as many of you know, we have problem with Aral Lake, and now we have a problem with Caspian Lake also. And on the one hand, it's a problem related to climate change and also big issues from anthropogenic influence from the people activities. So we have a lot of oil and gas companies here in Caspian region, and moreover, our government, Kazakh government, decided to get Caspian water and work on desalinization and use this water for green hydrogen production. So it could be a big investment up to $50 billion. And just this project is quite questionable. So sustainability of this project is quite doubtful. So simply what our government is thinking to develop, it's thinking that they will get water and produce green hydrogen and export this hydrogen to European countries, to Germany. And so it's quite complicated project. And we are thinking that some alternative solutions should be developed because this region will create a similar problem what we have with Aral Lake. We may lose this Caspian Lake. And we are trying to develop some alternative. What else should be done? And on the one hand, it's good to have some investment in our country, and most of our big people and big bosses are thinking about investment and economical development. At the same time, it will be reasonable to investigate what else could be done and what other regions could be used to work on this project. On the one hand, to keep this investment, and at the same time, maybe alternative solutions could be developed. And we are suggesting several solutions, and remote sensing and GIS are quite helpful for this purpose. And we are investigating the south of north part of Kazakhstan. So on the north part of Kazakhstan, you may see we have more water availability, and it's about 16.5 cubic kilometers of water is released each year to Arctic Ocean. So it's through Russia, it's going to the Arctic Ocean. And simply saying, if we keep this water on the continent, and somehow it will be helpful for the world, because the level of ocean it is increasing, and some island is going underwater from the sea level increase worldwide. And if we keep this water on the continent, maybe at least it will keep some amount of water on the continent. So we are trying to convince our government maybe this hydrogen production could be in this area. In this case, less water will go to the Arctic Ocean, and it will be a win-win situation. So yeah, I think we should continue to work in this direction and try to convince to produce this hydrogen in this area. And next you may see that this area could be a good area for this hydrogen production, and south part of south of Kazakhstan could be also some kind of opportunity to produce this hydrogen. But at the same time, there is a big competition for these water resources with our neighboring countries, and the big water consumer of these water resources is agriculture. So you may see that agriculture is the main water consumer. So we have approximately about 100 cubic kilometers of water resources in total in Kazakhstan. So including surface water, so it's about 50 cubic kilometers of water, and underground water resources about 15 cubic kilometers of water. So, and about 40 cubic kilometers of water is coming from our neighboring countries. And the main consumer is agriculture, next industry. So here it will be quite complicated to develop this technology, which is called green hydrogen. And alternative for this green hydrogen could be white hydrogen. So white hydrogen, it's underground geological hydrogen. So in European Union, France, on the border of France and Germany, on the place of coal mining facilities, the big area of geological hydrogen is under investigation, and French and German researchers are working on these activities, and potentially in our area, in Kazakhstan, we may have geological hydrogen. So it will be reasonable to invest more and investigate where we may have this geological hydrogen. For the geological hydrogen, two reactions in the process is serpentization and radiolysis. And for serpentization, we need iron-rich minerals, and for radiolysis, we need uranium. And Kazakhstan is very rich with polymetals and with uranium, and that's why potentially we may have this geological hydrogen. So it's necessary to investigate more. And for this purpose, we should use combination of surface water investigation and investigation of underground water resources, so hydrology with hydrogeology. And for this purpose, remote sensing with GIS could be very, very helpful to identify exact location where we may have potentially this geological hydrogen. And when we investigate this geological hydrogen, we have to develop a connected chain of technologies. So one of the main technologies are related to exploration, and the next technology is connected to collection of this geological hydrogen. And such technologies already exist. It works, for example, in Africa, in Mali, and people in Mali collect this hydrogen, and they use hydrogen for electricity production. And it works, for example, in Canada, in Montreal also. This company, for example, produces, collect and use this hydrogen for different applications. And for investigation of geological hydrogen, we are working on in the south of Kazakhstan also. And you may read more about our research work, what we are doing in south of Kazakhstan from these publications. And it looks like south of Kazakhstan could be a good area for this geological hydrogen exploration. And north part of Kazakhstan could be good also, because we have a lot of mining activities in north part of Kazakhstan. So combination of these mining activities and water resources, water availability in north part of Kazakhstan. And in south part of Kazakhstan, we have a lot of minerals, including uranium and polymetals. where all this reaction as serpentization and radiolysis could be happened, and we should invest more and convince our government to work in these areas. So this is our current finding. And for this purpose, we need to have more technicians. Yeah. And I saw that University of Zagreb is quite strong in Geodesy and geomatics and this training program related with remote sensing GIS application. And I saw that Geodesy department has a lifelong educational program, and it would be very helpful to set up cooperation between University of Zagreb and our Kazakh universities, and to have certification training program. We need more technicians who may use this GIS, remote sensing, and may work on application of geodesy tools like Leica, Trimble, and to have some kind of certification and testing program. And if we work in this direction, it will be very, very helpful. And this type of training should be short and intensive, less than 1 year, maybe half-year training program or 1 year training program. So we are looking to set up this type of cooperation. You may check this link and what we are looking for. So this is lifelong educational program from University of Zagreb. This is example what we are looking for, something like GIS application technician training program. So please check this link, and these are my contacts. So you're welcome with any question, and hopefully we'll expand this type of cooperation. And we hope to have to set up this type of certification training program between University of Zagreb or maybe connected college, which works with University of Zagreb, and our Kazakh university. Sorry. Thank you very much.